Hey everyone, Bill here with some more TV Photog tips. Today we're talking about recording cell phone conversations or phoners. I hope everyone's doing well today. I am doing pretty good. It's above freezing today, so I'm excited about that. Spring is on its way here in Minnesota. But for today, for this video, let's set this up. Your assignment today is you need to shoot a phone conversation under normal perfect circumstances. You'll be able to do this like in a recording booth with a device called a Getner, where you can record phone conversations into a system and whatever. But for this demonstration, I am going to show you at least two different ways you can record your cell phone conversation, kind of a more down and dirty of what we have available kind of a thing. For starters, if you saw my other video about gear, about a daily gear bag, you'll know that I keep a bag that has a bunch of adapters in it, and that is going to be really useful for what we're going to show you today. Of the two examples I'm going to show you, this one is going to be the cleaner feed for the audio between the two. The setup for the situation here is I got my cell phone. In this case I have an iPhone, but I need to somehow get this to an XLR female so that I can feed my camera. The first adapter I'm going to need is this one that converts from the lightning cable and to an 1/8 inch headphone jack. The next adapter I'm going to use is I'm going to use this 1/8 inch headphone adapter that's going to split it into two channels. I'll get the reason why I'm going to use that splitter in a minute. Up next is ideally you want one connector. You can buy this, or maybe if you have a friend who's an engineer who can build one for you, but ideally you want something that's going to go from 1/8 inch male to connect into the splitter, which will convert it to the XLR male. I do not have that exact connector available. However, I have enough adapters in my adapter bag. I can build the same thing. The top one here is an 1/8 inch, which goes to a 1/4 inch. The 1/4 inch goes into an XLR female, and then I have a male to male turnaround here. On the bottom one here, I have a 1/8 inch mini phone, which then goes into a adapter to make the 1/8 inch into a 1/4 inch. That goes into a male. So there's several different options that you can build if you do not have that one cable or connector that goes from the 1/8 to the XLR male. Regardless how you get from A to B, I'm going to take my Frankenstein adapter kit here, and I'm going to plug that into the splitter, and then I can plug that into my XLR for the camera. And I got everything hooked up, and I can always go to like a particular YouTube channel here, and I can pull up a video, and then from that I can check my audio levels as a test, and everything's looking good. This setup will also work if I just want to record audio off of like a podcast or something, in which case I really don't need the splitter. But why do I have the splitter connected on here now? Well, that's because if I'm going to do a phoner, I need a way for the person I'm going to talk to hear me. So I'm going to take my headphones and I'm going to put the headphones in the second jack there. Now, the thing here to remember is, one is you're going to get cleaner audio this way than the next version I'm going to show you. You can get cleaner audio from the person you're going to interview or talk to on the phone. However, with this way, you cannot hear your voice. From the test that I've done, I cannot hear my voice. I could hear whoever I was talking to, their side of the conversation, but not hear my voice. The alternate around this is if I have a second microphone that I can hook up for just my voice, or we can also go to the second way I'm going to show you here. As I said, that version is the cleaner version. You have more time for the setup. This next version is more down and dirty. Let's get it done. We have to shoot this right now kind of a situation. Kind of the setup for this is like, let's say I'm a photographer working with a reporter, and we're out in the car driving around. We're trying to reach this person for a phoner, and then while we're at it, we went to go shoot another interview, B-roll, whatever the case is. For this next situation, this is kind of how a lot of times this plays out. Oh, hello, potential interview who we've been trying to reach for the last several hours. Wonder if we can do an interview with you in person. Oh, we can't? Well, how about over the phone? Will you talk to us over the phone? Oh, you will? Great. Tell you what, I'll call you back in a minute. We have to set up our gear, and we'll call you right back. First thing, no, do not get off the phone with your potential interview that you've been trying forever to reach. You've been trying to reach this interview for hours. who knows how long, maybe even days, they're finally calling you back. Do not give them the opportunity to get off the phone with you, because just in like that minute it'll take for your photographer or yourself to set up your gear, that person might change their mind, they'll take another phone call, whatever the case is. Far too many times have this happened to me, where the person we were trying to interview just kind of bailed on us, did not return a phone call. So do not get off the phone with them. Instead, do this. Hey, we were wondering if we can talk to you on camera today. Oh, we can't? Well, would you be interested in talking over the phone? Oh, you will? Great. Camera. All right, well, just give me a moment while my camera gets set up. How are you today? Oh, very good. So whatever you do, stall, stall, stall. Do not get off the phone with them. Do not let them have that out. You will stall as long as you can, and hopefully, if you know your gear well enough, if you're a one-man band or your photographer, they know their gear well enough, they can go get the equipment in just a couple of seconds, and they'll be ready to go. This is an example where communication can be very important. As a photographer, I'm driving typically, and my reporter's in the passenger seat. So they'll tell me before they even answer the phone, this is our guy, or I pick up on that when they answer. So instinctively, I'm gonna pull over or try to find a safe place I can pull over, and possibly even have my gear pretty much ready to go before we even get an answer from the interview of whether or not they'll do a phoner. Enough of that with my pet peeve on it, but to move forward, here's what we're gonna do with the shooting. I'm gonna grab my gear as a photographer, I'm gonna hand my reporter the lav microphone. And with this, they'll set it up and I will go shoot outside the car. That way I don't cause any more of a disturbance or whatever, and I can just listen on my headphones. But the reporter will take the lav mic, remove the clip, and just stick the lav into their ear like it's a hearing aid, and just put the phone up to their ear. And they're gonna turn up the volume as loud as they can on the headset, and they're just gonna conduct the interview. And I completely understand, this seems so simple, but sometimes the simplest answers are the best answers. And we're not gonna let them off the phone, and we got the audio, whether it's the highest quality or not, we can still hear them. There you go, just two examples of how you can record phoners or conversations off cell phones. Again, you got the clean version when you have more time kind of a thing, and then you got the nitty-gritty, need to get it done kind of version that we're probably more accustomed to if you worked in news. But either way, you're going to get the audio recording you need. Tune in for the next episode. I'm going to go over some tips on how you can make audio recordings more visuals, and that would be including cell phone conversations and other audio recordings. Do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe so I know you're out there. You can also leave a comment down below, and perhaps there's an idea that you want me to tackle in a future video. Please leave that suggestion for me. But until next time, you're watching TVPhotogTips. I'm Bill. I'll see you next time. Good luck and have fun. These are the cases, and we're just going to, oh crap. If you're working with a, kind of a situation,